Buenos dias, Gunnerz Collective TV. Back at it? You already know. Like a torta on the track habit. Bye, bye. Let's get to the intro. Welcome back, and if you haven't already hit that like and subscribe button, go ahead and do that. Put your notification bell on all, so that way you're directing the direction of the dope content that the gun stays kicking, and I appreciate the support. You see the 4 dots? Damn, I got to get that shit took off, man. I got to put Ozzy right there. Welcome back, man. Let's get straight to it. Never cover up what you already have, man. Just go with it. Unless you're like me and you just don't give a fuck and you just want some better work than the work that you had that was all jacked up. Now, I don't want your pork chop, little Toro, and I don't want your life. I just want you to get your life together, man, and figure out what you are, because an active norteño is what you're not. It's what I'm not. It's what a lot of people ain't, that still think we're a we or a us or am. Anyways, I seen a video that little Toro put out in retaliation, in rebuttal of my video, where I'm just merely trying to give this guy tough love. I want to help this man out to realize, man, that he's all fucked up in his ways of thinking. Who am I, though? Maybe I should not have made the video. Maybe I shouldn't be meddling in business that doesn't involve me. Maybe I should just let him J-Cat out all over YouTube, man, and just do his thing, because that's what he does. Maybe rather than disrespecting that man or putting that man down, maybe I need to uplift him, grab him by the hand and say, come on, brother. But then I realize he has a sex case, and then I let it go. So in his video, he says, since when did a dropout? When can a dropout say who's active and who's not? Since when did an active guy kick it with a dropout? Invite them to their home. Go on live with them. Rap, chill, give them a hug. All kinds of bullshit, right? Since when did an active dude literally fucking barbecue and serve a fucking dropout a plate? I don't know where that happens, but I know when it happened and where it happened. Since when? Since when does an active norteño have, sex cases? When does that happen? And since when does an active norteño get told by other active norteños, you're not no good, bro, but they just don't get it? I don't know. It's not me that's saying this shit. I'm just letting you know, bro. Hey, give it up. Give up the ghost, man. If that ain't you, that ain't you. You could be whatever you want to be on YouTube, but in them streets, you can't. Now, as far as, I'll beat Gunner up with one hand tied behind my back, bro, you're a J-Cat. You know what I'm saying? You fuck around, come to the fight with no hands. You know what I'm saying? Tied behind your back. This is what I'm going to say. Here's some knowledge you can't get in college. I got no beef with little Toro. I got no active beef with little Toro. You can't have an active beef with someone when they're not active, okay? It's dropout beef, right? That's what they call it. Look, I don't consider myself a dropout. Neither does little Toro. I consider myself a non-active norteño, but anyway I slice it and dice it, you guys are going to call me what you will, and I'm going to respect it and just keep it pushing. I'm an active father, though, an active family man. I'm actively in them streets when it comes to taking the kids to amusement parks and swimming and the park and que la chingada, right? Got me all stressed out, but that's just what it is. As far as little Toro, man, that faking the funk and disrespecting Southsider is what I was talking about. Since when does an active norteño, a real life one, man, go on the internet just disrespecting the soul constantly? Look, that ain't the get down. There's always going to be that grudge. There's always going to be that bullshit between North and South. Hey, people like myself had tried to fucking curb stomp that, be like, hey, it ain't that serious. We're all brown. It's going to take something real big, bigger than myself, bigger than a lot of people, to really get through to the brown people on both sides to realize, man, that is some shenanigans and bullshit. Now, it's been going on before me. It's going to continue to go on after me. And hey, I'm not the voice of the voices. I'm just a voice saying it's not for me. Little Toro, on the other hand, you're something different. You're an anomaly, okay? You're one of the Goonies. You're fucking Chunk doing the truffle shuffle, right? You are the guy that one day it's all about raza unity. The next day, it's all about disrespecting the South Side. The next day, it's about disrespecting the Norteños. If you don't get what you actively are seeking, then you throw a fucking temper tantrum, a boo-hoo-hoo-hoo, right? I'm here to tell you right now, bro, that is not you. That is not really the content of your character and who you really are. See, I've been around little Toro once upon a time once upon, right? And I could tell you guys right now, without having to use the vernacular that's so spectacular, This guy was not that. Okay, he was a cool individual, a welcoming person, a humbled host, you know what I'm saying, to a dropout, allegedly, right? He was all that. But then all of a sudden he went to Mexico because he got cursed and the witches were trying to get him and the 5G network was invading his brainwaves and all these different things that allegedly happened to this guy. It's all everyone else's fault. Everyone tried to voodoo him. Everyone tried to do something bad to him. Everyone, the homies don't want to kick it with them because of some fucking, some lames that made up some stories. Look, the fact is this, Little Toro. They don't want to kick it with you more so because you're a JCat than anything. Doesn't matter. Oh, I paroled in good standings, bro. If anyone knew that you had a sex case in your background, you wouldn't have paroled in good standings, bro. I hate when dudes do that. Oh, I don't know about that fool, but I paroled in good standings, bro. Where do you stand now? Where do you stand now? Because you don't stand amongst the homeboys. You're not out there kicking it with them like that. You're not out there doing it. You're a failed rapper that's still trying to make a career out of nothing, trying to turn something into nothing. Or nothing into something, right? Both. He's got a little bit of something that's nothing. I'm not going to fight you. I'm not going to pull up on you. I'm not going to disrespect you no more. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm here to tell you, man, that I just want to see someone like you get your shit together. Just like I told you when I spent the hour on the fucking phone a while back before I knew you was a fucking, someone that fucking had them type of cases. I was trying to help you get monetized. You're always telling people, oh, I ain't monetized yet. Man, is that what you revolve around? Is that what your world revolves around, being monetized on YouTube? Because that ain't a big goal to have, bro. You know what I'm saying? You should be trying to be a better father, a better man, a better example, rather than running around fucking with that curly ass fucked up haircut, right? I don't know what you're trying to do with that, bro. And tell everyone you're Mexican one day, Puerto Rican the next, fucking active North Ender the next day. Then you say, oh, I didn't reach out to Swifty Blue. He reached out to me. I got the receipts. I got that. Look it, man. Swifty Blue ain't fucking with you, bro. Ain't no one trying to fuck with you, bro. He got his own issues, his own problems. He's not trying to do. I got my own issues, my own problems. You reached out to me to help you to get monetized. I tried, man. I did the best I could, man. But you had your shit all discombobulated and fucked up like your life is, right? Even your fucking YouTube channel was J-Caddish. I couldn't do nothing for you, man. I slid you that little hundo, right? So you can get a room for the night. And now you're running around with a fake gold chain and a couple fucking Niner jerseys talking about you're balling out of control. You're not balling out of control, bro. You know when you're balling out of control? Let me explain something to you. It ain't money that makes you ball out of control. It ain't nothing like that. It's attitude, homie. You got to have the correct attitude. You got to have the correct goals. You got to realize that it's your family and your children that should be put first rather than this fake rapping game or this fake gangbanging game. You're not that, bro. When are you going to let that go? Disrespecting the Southsiders like you're really out there putting it down on them, bro, is a fucking frivolous fault of yours. It's a lie. You're not doing nothing to no Southsiders, bro. The last time we seen the video, you was at a mall, Southside, you was asking them for money. Stop it, bro. Stop it. You're not going to do nothing to them vatos, and they ain't going to do nothing to you because they don't consider you a threat. Look, will I sit here and say that I don't think that fucking Little Toro has hands? I'm not going to say that. I told you guys a long time ago, you do not fight a JCat. Them motherfuckers are indestructible. But at the same time, man, sometimes I think you're playing a role. Sometimes I think you play that JCat role for sympathy or something, man. All that trying to buy back in and still be in the good graces of the homies, they ain't fucking with you, bro. I talked to homeboys that are active, real Northenials. They're not fucking with you. They don't even consider you. They consider you a knack. Okay? Dudes that can't give up the ghost and get their shit right are always going to be considered. They're the ones that make everyone else look bad that are trying to get their shit together. You know, you have children, man. I've seen you around your children. You are a great father. I won't disrespect Little Toro and say he's a bad dad. Not at all. I seen him with his kids. He's a great father. They loved their father and he loved his kids from the way it looked, right? The way it seemed. He had a beautiful home, a beautiful lady, right? She was cool people. Very humble, very respectful. They had a homeboy from Soho right there kicking it with them. Solid dude, right? Them motherfuckers had pounds of weed. They were doing it. They were smoking that whole house out, watching Up in Smoke. It's kind of concerned for the kids because there was a lot of weed smoke, but at the same time, who am I to go in anyone's house and tell them how to fucking run their program? Now, when we met, it was all love. There was no disrespect. And then when it got put out there that you had weirdo cases on you and you try to say, oh, that's not me, then you admitted it. And then, you know, you're an admitted. But you admitted it already, bro. That's why they can't fuck with you. See, there's get backs for some things. If you're removed, falsely accused, drug usage, certain shit like that, you can get some get backs. Or at least it used to be that way. I don't know how it is. But you can get some get backs, little big Toro. But you can't. You can't, because guess what? You were doing the truffle shuffle with a youngster. You can't do the truffle shuffle with the youngster. You are not a goonie, sloth. Just because you look like one doesn't make you one, right? You are not a goonie. Okay, the Goonies were active. They were out there actively looking for gold. I don't know what you're actively looking for, a washed up rap career, and I'm not going to take nothing from you. You're a good rapper. You know what I'm saying? But you got to wrap your head around the fact that you're not a gang member anymore. And you got to stop disrespecting. What type of norteño disrespects his own gente? You know, I was real skeptical when I seen Swifty Blizzu disrespecting all the rappers, but you notice he didn't disrespect the Sureño movement, the Southsiders, the Soul gang. He didn't disrespect any of that. He respects that because he knows what time it is. That could adversely affect his standings within the community, right? But there were certain rappers he went at, certain rappers he felt were not the same caliber of him. You kind of did the same thing. You did it with the norteños. You picked up on Swifty shit. You're like, oh, I'm going to do it with the norteños. But you're not in that category to do that, bro. You're not still in good standing. You're on the outside looking in. So you notice none of them responded. They kind of shrugged it off, laughed about it. If they even laughed, if they even noticed it, bro. I don't think if I did a video on it, they wouldn't even notice. Toro, you have a lot more to give in this life than just rap, the rap fame, all that. Were you once one of the most popping norteño rappers out there? Absolutely. No one could take that from you, homie. No one could take that from you. But when you indulged in minor activity, that moment right there is when motherfuckers said, ha, and had to back up. So yes, you did parole in some good standings according to you. That's your story. We'll let you tell it. But right now, you don't stand in that good place. You don't even stand in that bad place. You stand in a Megan Law place, right? And you're going to say, oh, I don't got that shit on my record. Look, bro, we all know about the Harvey waiver and all that, okay? It is what it is. It's not a big deal. It's not a big issue. That's your life. You're going to live it how you live it. But all that, I want to fight you, Gunner. I'm going to do this and that. No, okay? It's not going to happen. You got your freedom to worry about. I got mine. And if you sit there and try to fake gangster and say, I don't care about if I get locked up and all, you do just like everyone else does, right? It ain't that serious. Ain't no boxing gloves need to get put on. Ain't no fucking fisticuffs need to get handled. This is the way we're going to do it. I'm going to tell you, like I always tell you, how it goes. This is how it's going to go, okay? I'm going to stop trying to help you. I'm going to stop trying to make these tough love videos to help you because you don't get it, bro. Obviously, you want to retaliate with talking shit and being able to fight and this, and that, and I want to do this and I want to do that. And ain't no one trying to fuck with you, bro. All I'm saying is, man, get your shit right because you're out here making the peoples look bad, homie. You know, you once were a norteño, so you have to carry yourself to certain standards. Even not being a norteño anymore and not being a part of that life, you should carry yourself to a certain standard. You know what time it is. You were laced up. I don't know if it was correctly or incorrectly, but knowing how the Bay rocks, man. And another thing, where are you from? Are you from Fairfield? Are you from Vacaville? Are you from Daly City? Are you from Frisco? Where are you from, bro? Because no one knows. No one seems to understand. You're from somewhere different every other day. When you were wearing the sarape, you were from fucking Mexico. You came back. You fucking had a funny ass hat on. You were fucking from Puerto Rico. Like, we don't know where the fuck you're from. Not that it matters to anyone, because anyone with them type of fucking weird cases, no one cares where they're from, just where they're at. All right. Look, man, I respected your get down when you were a rapper. I respected the acknowledgement and the respect you had out there on the streets, but them days are gone, bro. Them days are gone. I can never sit here and say I respect the man with them type of shenanigans on his fucking jacket. It's all bad. And I don't care if you paroled in good standings. I don't care about none of that prison stuff. I paroled in good. I'm a good homie. No, you're not, bro. You're not active. You're not none of that. What you are, bro, is a man that needs to worry about his priorities before anything. And I feel for you when I see you going through the shit that you're going through. You need help. You've said it before, I need help. No one wants to help me. Nobody's looking out for me. When a motherfucker did try to assist you and help you, man, you spit in their hand. When I sent you that 100, and a lot of people have done it. I'm not the only one, and I'm not bragging about doing that. I did that because you had your children and your lady with you, and I felt that you needed that boost. You needed that booster shot, homie. You needed that. And when I shot you that boost, you doubled back and did a video and said, Gunner didn't even send me that. He's bullshitting. You didn't have Cash App, stupid. I had to send it to your old lady. You couldn't figure nothing out. You can't figure nothing out because you're too busy twisted in them streets, twisting the pookie, thinking about fucking being an active gang member. Let it go, bro. It's not that serious. You know, that's the one thing I used to tell the little homies that I'd run into that were still trying to gangbang, but they didn't have it in them. They weren't seasoned. I would be like, hey, bro, you better let it go before it lets you go. Believe me, they're letting you go, bro, is a lot worse than you letting it go. I'm not trying to poison the people until everyone drop out and back up and do all that. Nah, none of that. But I'm saying, little Toro, little big Toro, come on now, bro. You know you're not an active gang member. All that saying, since when does a DO tell an active gang member? When's the last time you've been active? 97, 98, 99? Definitely wasn't in the 2000 wow. Maybe it was. I don't know because I don't pay attention enough. But this tit for tat back and forth, I hope it helps your channel. That's what I'm doing it for. I'm trying to throw you a fucking here. Trying to throw you an assist like Nash, right? I'm trying to assist you, man, to boost your shit because your shit's looking real flim-flammy. It's looking real Goonie-ish, right? And not the type of Goonies like fucking Hoodstock, like the Truffle Shuffle. You know, I want you to do better if you knew better, but you don't, so you won't. The only way to come up in the game, man, is to stop faking the funk, stop the fakery, and just realize, look, you can wear any color you want. Like I wear red, I wear blue, I wear green, I wear LA Angels hats, Dodger hats. Doesn't matter about the colors, doesn't matter. Matters about this, the cora, the hearts, the other side, Benza. He has it on the right, I have it on the left. It matters about that. Doesn't matter about who you could beat up, who you could fight, who you could do this. Man, can you pull up and take care of your children? That's what matters. That's what should matter the most. Not about who you could beat up. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit here and call another man out and want to fight and do all this bullshit and act all tough, right? Oh, I'll just beat your ass with one hand. I'll do this. I'll do that. You can't act tough when you can't even buy cereal for your kids. That right there is the measure of the man. So come on, let's get your shit together. Mijo, do better because you knew better because the gunner taught you how. Right? And all that disrespecting deal and all that. Bro, you still got a fucking song on YouTube with my voice on it. If you don't stop it, if you don't quit it, you know, just stop, bro. All that, oh, you're active and all that. It doesn't work that way. You can't just wake up one day and say, I'm back, homies. I'm coming back. I'm going to spin the block. I'm cool again. Especially not you, bro. Not the type of fucking cases you have. Whether it's true or not, it doesn't matter. That's what people think. That's what people have seen on paper. That's what people are tripping on, man. So get that shit together first. And just maybe one of the homies might give you some embracement, right? The last time we seen you in any type of active capacity, you were on the curb with your shit all beat up. Talking about, apologize to Go Toes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out GT Digital, man. You was apologizing to GT Digital a lot, right? Look, bro, I don't want no fun. I don't want no smoke. Nah, I declined the offer. I don't want to fight you, bro. I'm scared. I'm scared, bro. I'm scared. I'm scared of the one-arm man. One-eye Willie, the Goonie. I'm scared, right? What I want to do is have a challenge. I'll put up a challenge. You know what I'm saying? Can you do a video taking some cereal or something to your kids? I do mine, you do yours. That's it. That's what men do. Thumbs up or thumbs down. And before I get to that, I don't want your pork chop or your life. I'm just hoping that you can get your shit together, bro. I say, bro, I use that term loosely, right? Very loosely. I remember the man you were, not the man you proclaimed to be, because the man that you are now, the sniveler, I must have got to you because you erased that video, man. That Hulk Hogan video, the one where you're the Hulkster. Look, bro, I was sad about the Hulk too, but says get fucked, eh? I don't know what the Hulk ever did to you, but when he came crashing down and it hurt inside, that must have took a different meaning for you. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive, struggle, and strive for what I truly believe in, and that's the betterment of all people. And again, man, I'm just doing this for fun, man. If someone can't handle it and they feel they're being disrespected, come on, bro. You got my number. You could always call me, eh? I might not answer, but you can call me. And that's the facts, man. Anyways, make sure you guys go over to the collective clips. I'm dropping bangers over there. You can count on supers all day, every day. You know what it is with the gun, man. Thank you guys so much, man. We've been doing this now for 5 years strong. We're going to continue to aggravate and keep doing what we're doing, but we're going to keep it respectful. I know this little Toro one, it seems like I'm disrespecting. I'm just stating facts, man. I really want to see the dude do good. Don't we all? Like, it's crazy, man. You can't disrespect the raza consistently and then talk about your for the raza. It just makes never mind. Anyways, this is the gun. Hey, little Toro, I don't want no issues, eh? I don't want your pork chop nor your life. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing. Bang, bang.